Hey everybody, I'm Chris Baelish.
And I'm Rachel Smith, and Chris and I are here at the Oscars. Finally, the day has arrived. We are on the marquee of the historic El Capitan Theater. We have a spectacular view of the middle of the red carpet. It's about 40 or so feet up from all the activity down below. And as you can see, there's still a tent covering that red carpet.
Yes, I know. We had a little bit of a rain sprinkle earlier today, but the sun is out now. Still some big puffy white clouds, but we think the rain is going to hold off for the rest of the day. However, the stars have already started coming down the red carpet, as you can hear, so it's too late to take the tents down. The tents are going to stay up, but that's okay because we can kind of see right through the plastic.
Rain or shine, we're going to be here showing you a behind-the-scenes look at all the red carpet arrivals at the Oscars, which reminds me, we need to tell you about one other component of our show. Chris and I are also doing live cut-ins for our television broadcast. So from time to time, we're going to say, hey guys at home on your computers, hold on tight. You're going to get a behind-the-scenes look as we prep for our cut-in on live TV.
Yeah, so we're really doing two live broadcasts at once on the web and then also on the television, and that's going to air on KABC TV as well as many, many stations around the United States and internationally. So quite literally an audience of millions. So forgive us if we take our time, take a deep breath, and prepare for our broadcast hits. But you guys can watch too.
Yeah, and we can't wait to get all your comments. You can follow us on Twitter at On The Red Carpet. You can fan us on Facebook. You can send us an email at ontheredcarpet.com as well. And we look forward to hearing your comments coming from all over the world because this is an international event. There are over 200 different media outlets downstairs that are, going to be showcasing everyone on the red carpet. It's just so cool.
Rachel and I got to walk the red carpet just about an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this is long before the stars even show up, and I just felt the energy, the electricity, the excitement. People were taking pictures of us, and we're like, what?
On the red carpet at the Oscars.
Right.
Are you kidding me? It was
so
amazing.
Much fun.
So we can't wait to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look at this spectacularly glamorous event that we get to be a part of and incorporate you in as well.
That's right. In fact, we already have tweets coming in, and again, there's many ways to reach us. If you're watching online, just look below your window, your video window, and you can see all the different ways you can reach us. So, online viewers, thank you so much for bearing with us on that. It's a lot of fun, but it's a little bit stressful because we're doing two live broadcasts, and we've got so much screaming going on back down here. As I said, Anna Kendrick was on the fashion cam, still on the fashion cam. She's got kind of an updo.
Yeah, let's see.
Beautiful diamond sparkling earrings. She's going over to say hi to some of the press that she knows. And I think a lot of people are pulling for that movie, although I don't think it's a front runner, would you say, at this point? Not according to our polls, anyway. We're going to put some poll results up a little bit later. Oh, and I also want to mention the Elton John party is an annual tradition that happens. Is it in Beverly Hills?
Elton John party is in West Hollywood at the Pacific Design Center.
Yes.
And this is the 18th year they've hosted that party. This is significant because we also have people over there who are giving us heads up because a lot of the big stars will go to the Elton John party at the Pacific Design Center in West Hollywood first before they come over here to the red carpet. So that's kind of their first stop. So if we hear that Leonardo DiCaprio is at the Elton John party, we know he's going to be here shortly. That's kind of neat. And also, it's also neat because they've raised a lot of money. Do you remember how much?
Yeah, check this out. Okay, so this is the 18th year. The first year, let's see, they raised $300,000, which is great. It's a significant amount. This year, they expect to raise $4.5 million despite the economy, which is spectacular. And oh, can I tell you this, Chris? The chef is Chef Wayne Elias, I think is how you pronounce his name, E-L-I-A-S. Anyway, he's responsible for the food menu, and they try to replicate the food that's going to be served here.
Oh, nice.
So you have like your own celebrity cuisine and dining and, all that jazz and stuff. I actually got to taste some of his food at an event that I attended for On the Red Carpet last week.
Did you bring me any?
I didn't.
No samples.
I'm so sorry.
You see how it works here, folks?
So sorry, Chris. But I thought about you, and it was delectable.
You thought about me as you were enjoying this delicious food and champagne. Thank you. It makes me feel better. Okay, here's the tweet that I saw come across earlier that I wanted to show. Thank you so much. And by the way, our photographer is Yanni. Yanni is getting a nice shot of the umbrella because that's kind of cute, Yanni. But yeah, this is all how...
Brent is too sweet to be covering me with that.
Yes, thank you so much. And by the way, if you'll notice, if you can pan to the right, everybody up here is wearing their tux. It is a rule for the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. And by the way, again, if you open both windows, the live streaming fashion cam as well as the Chris and Rachel cam, you can see that Mariah Carey is on the red carpet, looking gorgeous with some serious jewels going on.
Wow.
She's rocking some bling on both wrists and on her ears, and she looks stunning.
Quite the plunging neckline.
Plunging neckline. She looks gorgeous, and it's sort of a not quite navy, but a dark blue.
Yeah, it is. And blue seems to be quite the color. I've seen Monique in blue, Mariah's been in blue, Michelle's in blue this evening.
Oh my gosh! Well, you guys are lucky you have the tent. We took our rain tent down earlier today.
We did.
Big mistake, but I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun. We can hear the people screaming when the stars come. They don't care about the rain. We're getting a little bit drenched. I feel bad for your dress.
Oh, I do too, but we hear the rain, we hear the fans downstairs, and we also hear a lot of tweets. Freaky Jeek says, Meryl deserves her 3rd Oscar, so you better give it to her.
And we also want to hear from our viewers online. We are launching a new poll right now for Best Actress. Is it going to be a Streep sweep or a Sandra smackdown?
Ooh.
Go online right now and cast your vote.
Like that. And don't forget to send us your comments. We love to hear your opinions. So please, all you have to do is follow us on Twitter at On the Red Carpet or fan us on Facebook.
And this is fun too. You can register right now to win a Samsung 3D LED TV at ontheredcarpet.com.
Awesome, great job, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Although what tends to happen when it does rain, then some moisture builds up inside the tent because it's very warm in there and it's cooler up on top of the tent, so we get some fog and some moisture that builds up there, and that unfortunately does cloud our view more than we would like.
Yep.
That's life.
It's true. But we still have a spectacular view from up here, and you know, it's really funny because on the red carpet everything looks so glamorous and perfect, and then you look right behind the media line, and there's a fire lane, and there's tons of wire and cables.
And here's an interesting fact or two about the Academy Awards, because this weather would never cancel the Academy Awards, but certain things in history have. The Academy Awards ceremony has actually been postponed 3 times in history.
Wow.
Once in 1938, 1 week due to flooding here in the Los Angeles area. Once in 1968 for 2 days due to the funeral of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., and once in 1981 due to an assassination attempt on President Ronald Reagan. So,
wow.
3 times in all of its history. So a little rain is not going to bother us.
No, that is for sure.
Marco's here as well. Marco, thumbs up to the camera. Marco does my hair. How do I look, dude? Terrible? Okay, so a lot of multitasking going on here. Watch out, buddy. I'm going to throw this over that way. Okay, so that's a script. We want to make sure we don't repeat the same content. So when we do a script, when we've done it for the broadcast hit, we tear it off, we crumple it up, we throw it on the floor, John throws it out. And we also want to prep for our next hit, John, real quick. What number and what?
We're doing hit 4 in age segment.
All right.
Waiting for poll results, we'll bring them to you. We already have a Twitter comments, we'll bring you the poll results.
Okay, good. And Janelle is going to write something on there?
Yes.
Janelle is our researcher. She's up inside the El Capitan Theater in one of the offices there, and she is doing a lot of the direct interfacing with some of our Twitter comments and some of our Facebook wall postings, and just to make sure that we don't overlook anything out here on our computers. Yanni, have you zoomed in a little bit? I don't know if you can do that with your handheld camera like that, but over here to my right is a fascinating construction. This is what we call the Fashion Bridge, right, John?
Yep.
This is the Fashion Bridge, and this is a huge steel and iron structure that they build specifically and only for this Oscars weekend. So it is, I've looked at it, I've been on it. It is a huge, probably 100-ton monstrosity that they build to handle all of the media. There are about 10 different stalls in there. One of them is occupied by Michelle Tuzzi and Randolph Duke of our team here at KABC. And again, they're broadcasting around the world right now and throughout the day. And it's just a really neat, a neat vantage point to see down the red carpet. And mostly what they do there is they look at the long lens fashion camera. Unfortunately today, as you're seeing on Yanni's cam, their vantage point is obstructed by the tent, so they can't really see very well what's going on through the fashion cam live, so they actually have to use monitors. They have a whole bank of monitors right there that you can see, and they're watching the monitors, looking at the dresses, so they can comment and Randolph can give his opinions. I'm just going to get a quick blot over here while you run the show.
This is really behind the scenes, guys.
Okay, so we've got a lot of big celebrities and designers, of course, here at the Oscars. Tom Ford is on the fashion cam right now. If you want to click on the lower right-hand side of your live stream to pull up the fashion cam on your computer, and you can see Tom Ford. Now we're panning over to the right. And all kinds of stars coming up, and you can tell when the really popular stars show up, because that string of bleachers there's probably 1,000 people in those stands there, 500 to 1,000 people. They will scream so loud when George Clooney or Johnny Depp or Brad Pitt, when they show up on the red carpet, you will hear it 5 blocks away. Tweets and comments on Facebook from around the world watching this webcast. That's the great thing that we love about doing this web streamcast, is that anybody anywhere in the world can pick it up. Andrea Virag in Sweden says, happy that you guys are live on the net so I can watch it on my laptop in Sweden.
Wonderful.
And I have no idea what time of night it is in Sweden, but it's not, 3 in the afternoon. And Sarah Sophia from Finland says, Anna Kendrick looks so cute, feminine, and classy for such a young actress. I totally agree with that. I think she is going to be the next big Hollywood star. Beautiful girl, tremendous acting talent. Jessica Peterson also writes from Sweden. We're getting a lot from Scandinavia tonight. Would just like to say that you all are, oh, how nice, a compliment about us. Just like to say you guys are doing a good job. Even if it's raining, it's so fun watching you all.
Oh, thanks, Jessica.
Thank you so much.